Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining in this very interesting update unfolding right now in price action of Bitcoin. As we can see guys, Federal Chair Jerome Powell tells a news conference about the US Central Bank's decision to cut its rate by 25 basis points. This is the Fed's first cut this year and puts the target range for its main lending rate at 4% to 4.25%. And speaking to journalists, Powell says the balance of risk has shifted towards the employment side of the Fed's mandate, whereas the risks had previously been titled towards inflation. And this is the key point, guys. In their announcement, Fed official indicated they expect 2 more quarter-point rate cut this year, and this news definitely boosted the market. I mean, when the price before this announcement was weakening, all of a sudden you can see we had new buyers stepping in, pushing the price higher. So does this mean the price is going to continue following this ascending triangle, following some of the bullish continuation lining up parallelly, or what kind of scenario should we expect next? So before I jump into it, before I start talking about it, please guys, let's destroy that like button and let's try to reach at least 1,000 likes in this video. Thank you very much. Now, first thing first, according to this ascending triangle, I was very clear with you guys. I was talking about this since a couple of days. I showed you Bitcoin has officially broken out of this upper resistance line. Now we could be on our way towards the next price opportunity, which sits in between 119 120,000. I mean, around this price range is where we were expecting Bitcoin to get attracted. And looking at it now, after breaking out of this resistance line, Bitcoin does looks like getting attracted towards the price objective. So that's why we are going to stick to this analysis. I mean, we are expecting Bitcoin before showing another continuation to the downside to liquidate the over leverage longs. First, there is a very high possibility of price testing this key line, and only after that choose our next direction. I mean, this price range around 119 120,000 is not just only because of this ascending triangle. We also know that is our price opportunity from right angle broadening bottom pattern as well. And according to this right angle broadening bottom pattern, Bitcoin has officially broken out of this resistance line, right? Just like with this ascending triangle. Now we are expecting this continuation to continue, and even if it results in another continuation, first we are expecting this uptrend to continue at least around 119 120,000 dollars, and only after that choose a direction. And why is this so important? Because we know Bitcoin here is also following another bullish continuation pattern. I mean, this here is a falling channel breakout, and according to this falling channel breakout, we have officially broken out of this resistance line which previously rejected us. Now we are clearly in an uptrend. So even if the price of Bitcoin fails to touch the price objective, which is going to be the top from this descending channel or falling channel, right? Even if you fail to do that, to show a move like this, I personally think at least 119 120,000 in between this range, and only after that we are going to choose a duration. But even if Bitcoin fails to break out of this key trend line and start with another reversal, if you zoom out, it won't bother us much. I mean, in a bigger picture, let me show you here. If you zoom out in a bigger picture, it is going to give us a buying opportunity, because Bitcoin, if we look at this using our weekly scenario, I mean, this is in a weekly time frame, it is another bullish continuation lining up for Bitcoin. This is a parabolic curve pattern, and according to this parabolic curve pattern, if Bitcoin follows this exact pattern again, right, you can see after base 1, base 2, base 3, we form a final move which will break out from this base 4, heads towards the sell point, and only after that a reversal. So that's why in a bigger picture, if Bitcoin does shows weakness, gets attracted to a certain key line, it won't bother us, because if you zoom out, this could be giving us a great buying opportunity. And why? Because we know Bitcoin has a strong support lying around that area. I mean, in case of a pullback after failing to break out from this previous high, right, doesn't matter. We know this Williams alligator indicators will be holding us. These trend lines will be holding us above 110,000, and not just only that, even this sepia trend lines. Yes, these sepia trend lines will be there holding us along with this Williams alligator indicator. So even if Bitcoin fails to break out of this 119, 120,000, the first target for this leading indicator, right? Even if that fakes out and price fails to flip it into proper support and shows another bearish move, even in that case, we know this CPI indicator will be acting as support along with this Williams alligator indicator. And after the pullback, we are expecting a continuation of an uptrend. But for now, we are expecting a move at least around 119, 120,000, and only after that Bitcoin to choose a direction. But until then, any sort of a pullback, simply zoom out, because if you zoom out, bigger picture still looks very, very bullish. I mean, if you zoom out, if you look at this curve pattern, right, you can see this is lining up perfectly, which is also pointing us that we not just only would head towards to make a new high, but much higher price target, and only after that an actual bearish move. So until then, any sort of a pullback, what to do? Simply zoom out, because if you zoom out, you can see pullback doesn't mean we are bearish. It could be a formation of another bullish continuation pattern, which is known as Adam and Eve pattern. Yes guys, bullish Adam and Eve pattern is also pointing us if Bitcoin holds this ground above the CPI trend line, above this Williams alligator indicator, bigger picture looks very, very bullish. And according to this bigger picture, if Adam Eve pattern plays out, not just only the previous high, just like as shown here in the example, a blow off top type of formation could be there. And according to this blow off top, you can see where is it? It is going to be around $140,000. So that is another reason why not to get fooled. Even if Bitcoin in the immediate short term shows weakness, I suggest you guys to zoom out, because if you zoom out, you know that bigger picture is still looking bullish. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in this video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button. And to those individuals watching this for the first time, to hit that subscribe button. And by saying this, I'm signing out until next time. Bye-bye.